Hello, welcome to the Amy Leisner Show. Welcome, podcast friends. Welcome, YouTube friends. You can listen/watch on either. Well, you can only watch on the YouTube, But today we're going to be talking about all the elements that you need to put into your launch, like a launch funnel situation, right? So I know the word funnel can be a little triggering to people, and it's probably triggering because you've tried to DIY one together in the past and it's been like a mess and a nightmare. And there's a lot going on in launches. There's a lot of moving pieces. There's stuff that needs to be happening at the same time, or one thing can't go out until this is ready and this needs to be linked this way and all the things. So I made a checklist and it's available to you right now if you check the link that's connected to this episode wherever you're consuming this content. So in the show notes or in the little YouTube commenty section. Also over on the Instagram in my bio, I have a link if you want to grab this list. But I've worked in digital marketing and advertising for almost a decade now, which is wild. But every time that I have worked on specifically launch funnels, and it's almost always been for coaches or some kind of educator, course creator, I'm like, wait, hold on though, what? We have to do this before this. And then I have the calendar and I'm listing and I'm doing the dates and reverse engineering and all these things. And it's a lot. So I wanted to spell it all out for you so that you can customize this list and make it your own. And use it as a real legit tool to help you wrap your brain around all the content that goes into your launch to make it a little easier, or maybe to realize, I don't want to do any of this and I'm going to outsource, or, hey, I can take care of social and I'm going to need a developer to help with my sales page, or I need Amy to write my sales page for me because she can do it in just one day. That's right. Sales page in a day, VIP day, holla at your girl. Okay, so we're going to go through the ultimate launch checklist today. Let's get started. So on the checklist, there are 3 different funnel types that I list out. The first being a masterclass webinar/challenge funnel. The second one is a evergreen funnel. And the third one is no freebie funnel. So traditionally, with a marketing sales funnel, you start with some kind of free offer, free gift, free something or other that is going to invite people into your energy, into your space, and onto your email list. Let's be honest. You're gathering emails so that you can market to them for this launch and for future launches and all those things. So you're going to start with something to offer. So in the case of the first example, the masterclass/webinar/challenge, this is an event that you are showing up for live in person. You are teaching. It's going to be at a specific time. They'll have to show up at that time to get the trainings, the teachings. So that is that option. And then you can send a replay later, obviously, if you want. But so this is going to require you to be there live and in the flesh. Okay. So that being said, that's where you start, right? So you're going to start with your idea of what you want it to be. Do you want it to be a masterclass, a webinar, like a challenge group? They're all great, but it's going to require you to be there live in person. So you're going to need maybe some scripts. You're going to need to pick your platform. Is this going to be on Facebook? Is it going to be on some other platform? Are you going to host it on Kajabi? That word host just came out very Wisconsin accented, didn't it? Okay. So you're going to pick out that. You're going to write some scripts. You're going to maybe put together some like supplemental materials, right? A playbook, a workbook, journal prompts. You're going to pick your schedule. When are you going to show up live? Consider time zones. Who are you talking to? Where are they? What time of day, what day of the week are you going to have the most people show up, right? You might even want to check out some of your analytics on your different social media platforms to really look into the behaviors of your audience and see when they're online, when they're scrolling on their phone, because maybe around those times are when they will be free to join your presentation, right? You want to pick the platforms you're going to use and test out your tech. There's nothing worse than being stressed out on the day of your webinar or your masterclass or whatever, and being worried that your camera's not going to work or the audio's not going to work or whatever. So the more prepared and confident you can feel about your masterclass or your webinar that you're going to be presenting, the better everything else is going to kind of fall into place, right? So you've got that. That's like step one. And for the sake of time, let me just kind of combine these two funnels, the masterclass, the live one, and the evergreen one, because the biggest difference is just that first step, right? So your masterclass is showing up live. And then for like an evergreen training or even a freebie PDF down, like what I did, like what this is, this list is a freebie opt-in that you can, I'll give it to you, but you got to give me your email address, right? So you can do recorded masterclasses, you can do mini courses, like a 5-day mini motivational course that you send people for free. It trickles in over 5 days, but they would sign up and maybe get like immediate access, right? So that's kind of the only difference. That's the opt-in is either you showing up live or you having it pre-recorded. So everything you need to have set up for that is kind of the same as a live event experience, except you'll record it on your own, and then you'll have people sign up for it, and then they'll maybe get like immediate access, or it's up to you. You can, say on this day, you'll get access to blah, blah, blah. I feel like the whole show up for my live thing, and it's not actually, or show up for my masterclass, that's worded as if it's live and then it ends up to be recorded. I don't think we do that anymore. I don't think that's real cool. People are like onto it. It's a big turnoff. It doesn't feel in integrity. It doesn't feel honest. So if you're going to be there live, be there live. If you're not, don't. It's fine. Like either way works, right? Okay. So you start with your masterclass challenge, evergreen thing, your freebie opt-in. Okay. So for the case of the live masterclass, you're going to, actually for both, you're going to start like warming up your audience. So this can happen in tandem as to when you're preparing all your materials for your masterclass. We're just going to use masterclass as like the overarching thing. So it can be live or evergreen, whatever you want. While you're creating all that, maybe you're going to do some behind the scenes stories on your Instagram to get everyone kind of excited about what you've got cooking. Maybe you're going to write a bunch of posts that are like subtly touching on the points that you're going to cover in your training. Just kind of nurture people, warm them up that something cool is coming. You're working hard on a special gift just for them to really establish yourself as like the expert in the field that you're teaching, so that they'll be more likely to trust you with their time that they're going to give to you and their email address, and eventually sign up for your thing once you release like the links and stuff like that. So we're looking at about 10-ish nurture posts that you will put on whatever platform you're using. Instagram, Facebook, LinkedIn, TikTok, whatever. So that'll be over about 10 posts, and you can stretch out a launch pretty far in advance, but not too far, because people are going to be like, all right, already. Like they're going to get over it and move on to the next one. So I feel like over the course of like three to 4 weeks, including these nurture posts, right? So maybe like a week of like nurture, and then we move into more of the promotional stuff. So 10 nurture posts, written, photos, videos, ideally, good. Okay, now you're going to move into more of like a teaser of the actual masterclass that you're promoting. You're going to tell people what they're going to learn, what they're going to benefit. You're going to communicate with them that you understand where they're coming from, you understand what their pain points are, and that you have the solutions to help them, and kind of spell it out a little bit. Don't give away all your secrets because it's just like too much. People don't want to be overly taught, but these are our 3 to 5 like teaser posts and emails, right? And now, so we're getting more granular as we get closer to like promotion. So after that, you're going to want to create 7 to 10 actual promotional posts or emails. So again, this is with the date and the time and the links to sign up for your thing. Okay. So that being said, we need to link it to something. Okay. So while this is happening, we also need landing pages, and we also need thank you pages, right? So all this teaser and nurturing and promo post stuff is happening in tandem with, or after actually, probably, your sales page, your opt-in page. Okay, so this is something you're going to have to create, is a landing page or an opt-in page that tells people what the masterclass is, gives them a little bio about you, maybe some testimonials, more information about you again, more testimonials, and the transformation that they're going to experience in the presentation. So oftentimes, because the person, the viewer, is likely going to be landing on this page due to a social media post that you put out there, the very top can actually be that opt-in form. Okay, so how you structure your landing page or your sales page, this is how a lot of the templates will be anyways, once you look at them. So the top will be right away, here, put your name and email address, because some people will land on that page already like, all right, I'm just going to sign up real quick. Like, I don't really need to learn a lot more. So definitely have it at the top. If it's going to be a live something or other, you can have like a countdown to when it actually starts. That can be fun. And then, go over what you're going to be teaching, what they're going to gain out of this experience, how their life is going to change in this like short amount of time. And you also want to kind of be mindful that you're leading them to, this is like the mini breakthrough moment for them, which is leading them to the big breakthrough moment, which is like signing up for your full-fledged paid offer, right? So you're going to bring them maybe one little piece of the full one that you have over here. The masterclass is going to get them one piece of the puzzle, but all the other pieces are going to be in your course or your program, right? So we don't want to oversell, overteach in these live experiences. We just want to give them a little taste, right? So you need a landing page, you need a thank you page after that. So you're going to need copy for that, you're going to need design for that, and you're going to need development for that. And then after that, you're going to need some thank you emails. One thank you email, which is like also confirmation. So there's the web page. See, there's a lot of moving pieces. There's the web opt-in page, thank you email that also has the information for the masterclass webinar, the Zoom link, the times, added to calendar link, all those things. So that probably, I'm not going to start this podcast over because we've been through a lot together already, but that can be bumped probably closer to the top of your list, or right when you're starting that nurture segment of your launch. You should be building your opt-in page and your thank you page. Get that all out of the way so that when you're putting links in your emails or in your bios or wherever you are that will let you have links, that the links will be ready, tested, ready to go. Okay? Because we don't want to like mess with links later on, like a Zoom link that doesn't work or isn't right. It's the worst. So let's get the opt-in page and the thank you page out of the way, tested, done, right as we're doing those top few like nurture posts. Okay. All right. So after you have someone opt in, you're going to want to remind them to show up for this thing. Okay. So you're going to have to write 3-ish reminder emails. One will be the day of. I like to reverse engineer these launches. So start with when you're launching your program, go back, maybe give yourself a week to promote that, a week or 2 weeks. And then that's when your masterclass is going to be. This is for the live. So you kind of reverse engineer your schedule, right? So the day of the masterclass, you're going to give them a reminder email the day before. So you can say, tomorrow, don't forget to join me. The day of, we started in an hour. A couple days before that, make sure you mark your calendar. So within about 3 or 4 days, they're going to get 3 emails reminding them to show up. We want them to show up, and don't feel like you're being pushy, because you want them to show up because you have something important to say and they need to hear it, and everyone's very distracted, right? So you're doing them a favor by reminding them. How many times have you told your friend, like, I just had a friend ask me to help her out with something next week, and I said, of course I will help you, but remind me, like bug me about it. Everyone's busy. If you're a parent, if you're a business owner, or whatever, you're just reminding a friend to come to this thing, right? Okay. Also, they're adults. Like, they can decide if they want to ignore your emails. It's fine. But you're reminding them because you are doing them a service by reminding them. So we have reminder emails, and also do some reminder story slides while you're at it. Why not? You know, if the copy is already created and you probably have a design theme going on for all this stuff, put it all over the place. Put it in your stories, do TikToks about it, do whatever you need. Switch up your Facebook banner, your profile picture if you want. Do a pinned post about it. Use this stuff all over the place so that the word gets out that you have this masterclass coming up and that they should come. Okay, so story slides. So then after you do the masterclass, you're going to send out some thank you emails. Okay, so it's going to be like, thank you for showing up. I had a great time. You can call out some timestamps if you want. Make sure you tune in on this minute mark to learn this minute mark to learn that. And here's the replay link, and reply and tell me your biggest aha breakthrough moment, something like that. So that goes out. So yay, that's done. Now we're switching into promoting your course or your program, right? The higher ticket, the paid thing that we're working towards here. So now we're going to switch our messaging a little bit. There's going to be 5 to 7 kind of more promotional posts or emails that you're going to do after the masterclass. So add that to your list, or just grab the list I already made for you because it's on there. So those are going to be like, hey, thank you so much for watching. Or if you haven't watched, make sure you do this. The first couple of the post masterclass emails, refer them back to watch the masterclass, because in the masterclass at the end of it, you're pitching. You're doing a little pitch, right? So you want them to see that, be in your energy, hear from you, what you're offering, all those good things. So remind them to go watch if they haven't, and then shift into the messaging around your course that you are encouraging them to sign up for. Okay, so, speak to them who they are so they know that you understand them. Mention what they're probably struggling through, how you can help them, why you're qualified, a little mini bio about you, some testimonials, and sprinkle all these throughout about 5 to 7 promo emails or posts that are leading them to your offer. And then I have on this list 10 plus sales posts promoting your offer. So that's kind of some overlap, but I guess the 5 to 7 post event is an email series. And then on social, just go wild. In that launch phase, I feel as if a lot of people are just scared to sell, which is totally natural. I mean, we've all been sold to in kind of weird and funky ways. And so we don't want to be that pushy, obnoxious person. But I also think that by doing that, we undersell ourselves and our programs, which is a bummer because we want them to get sold out. So on this list, I have recommended that you do at least 10 sales posts promoting your offer on social media or in emails too. You can repurpose emails and social as much as you want or don't want. You're going to tweak up the messaging a little bit because people are reading in a different headspace when they're reading their emails versus their social media posts. So keep that in mind when you're writing the content, but spread it all over the place. Okay, so the same basic principle goes with the evergreen training, except for you won't be have the reminder emails that we're starting live or I'll see you tomorrow or whatever, because they just get instant access. So you're going to skip right to thank you for signing up. Here's your thingy, and then right into your sequence that is, moving them into your offer and all those good things. And this can run for, I don't know, however long you want it, all the time. If you're always enrolling people, or you obviously have it stop once your cart close situation happens. So again, reverse engineer the schedule for your launch, starting with when your program starts, let's say, or the last day someone can sign up, work backwards from there. And you want to find that sweet spot of promoting it for long enough that people are aware, but not so long that they're well, I don't even know when this starts. I'm confused. I'm not done, So I feel month-ish launch is a happy medium, maybe a month and a half with promoting your live event, your little freebie event situation. Okay, so what if you don't want to do any of those freebie opt-in thingies? That's cool. That's totally fine. I do recommend picking a launch date and kind of garnering excitement around that launch date, because we need some type of something for people to latch onto to help them make a decision in a timely manner, right? We're just la-di-da, it's all up to you. No, people want to be led, people want to be told what to do to a certain extent. So choose a launch date, and then you're going to kind of work your messaging around the excitement of this launch date. Okay. So you're going to do those nurture posts that are, really supporting the know, like, trust journey of your customer. You're going to move into the more teaser type messaging, posts and emails. And then we're going right into the promo because we're getting closer to your closed cart date. And then you're going to maybe do a few lives. I have this on the list just to give people an opportunity to be in your energy, to hear from you, to learn from you, to look into your eyes, to see who you are. So it doesn't have to be a big to-do that you have someone sign up for, but you just pop up on your Facebook Live every now and then, or Instagram Live, TikTok, and do, a few free trainings that give people an idea of what you teach, your teaching style, all those things, and then do mini pitches at the end of those as part of your launch funnel. If you don't want to do a big freebie master class or a downloadable checklist, whatever, if you're not into that stuff, cool, no worries. But I still would encourage you to show up somehow to do a little teaching to give the people an idea of what they're signing up for. And then you can go into more of those final countdown posts. I have 2 to 3 final countdown posts in this, but I'm going to go ahead and put the 10 plus sales posts just as a reminder to really do that and to keep talking about the thing that you're selling, because selling is sacred. And we need to keep doing it because you're selling a very, very valuable thing, and you want people to show up and be part of it. Because imagine if everyone got coached, or if everyone went to therapy. The world would be such a better place. So let's make that ripple happen, shall we? Yeah. Okay. So that is that for the ultimate launch checklist overview. I hope it was kind of clear and a little bit helpful. If you want to see it for yourself, the link is attached to this podcast/YouTube video. So wherever you're consuming this content, grab the link there, or it's in my Instagram bio. It's on my website. It's all over the place. So don't be a stranger, reach out. I do have a Facebook group where a lot of the copywriters hang out. So if you're a copywriter, come find us in the Copywriting Girls Club. I also have a new Facebook group, a private Facebook group that I'm actually being pretty selective about who is coming in there, because I want it to be a really high quality experience for you. And it's called Online Marketing Secrets for Coaches and Course Creators. So pop over there. I'll include all the links here for all the things. And I really want it to be a place for coaches specifically to come in and ask the questions like, okay, I want to do this masterclass. Where should I build my landing page? Or what structure should I use? Or maybe you are confused about tech or messaging or copywriting, and you're really good at the coaching thing and you need a little support with the other stuff that goes around having a business and marketing your business. So you're welcome to hop in there, join me in there, and I will help you out. And Instagram at Amy Leisner, TikTok at Amy Leisner too. I just update. It used to be at Amy.Leisner, now it's just Amy Leisner. I think that's it. Grab the checklist. It's going to be very helpful. You'll get it in a PDF version, and you'll also get it as a Google document, that's what you want. You want the Google Doc because you can make copies of it. You can customize it. You can edit it, all the things. It's right there for you. Like I said, people pay thousands of dollars just for this strategy when they hire agencies, right? So grab it for yourself. Have a beautiful day. Reach out with any questions, and I will talk to you next time.